Hi there, I'm Andrew McComb and welcome to Activate Your Weight Loss. Did you know that the main reason people never lose weight and achieve their ideal body is because they A. do not know what their ideal body looks or feels like as if it already exists, and B. they have subconscious resistance in the form of trapped feelings and emotions to achieving their ideal body. The good news is that there's now a very simple tool that you can use to remove any subconscious resistance that you may have to achieving your ideal body and losing weight. The tool is called Emotional Freedom Techniques, or EFT. EFT was discovered by Gary Craig in the 1980s and has since provided thousands of people with relief from pain, diseases and emotional issues. Simply stated, EFT is an emotional version of acupuncture, but without the needles. Instead, you stimulate well-established energy meridian points on your body by tapping on them with your fingertips and repeating specific statements. The process is easy to memorize and is very portable, so you can do it anywhere. The underlying principle of EFT is the cause of all negative emotions is a disruption in the body's energy system. And because our physical pains and diseases are so obviously connected with our emotions, the following statement has also proven to be true. Our unresolved negative emotions are major contributors to most physical pains and diseases. This common sense approach to EFT draws its power from time-honored Eastern discoveries that have been around for over 5,000 years and Albert Einstein, who told us back in the 1920s that everything, including our body, is composed of energy. I want you to answer the following questions. When was the last time you had, or were close to having, your ideal body? And what happened at this time that was negative? Just ask the questions and very quickly you'll have a memory of a time in your life that you were feeling really proud of your body. Okay, now what happened at or close to that time that was negative? If you can't answer these questions, it doesn't matter. But if you can answer them, then I'd recommend you use the negative situation in the EFT negative statement example, which I'll show you shortly. EFT works by massaging the meridians, by tapping on them with your fingertips, to free up any trapped energy associated with the negative past or projected future trauma or event, and is simple to perform. Step 1. Identify an issue that you'd like to work on. And for the sake of this video, I'll use the issue of I feel exposed and vulnerable when I lose weight. But just remember, EFT has been known to work on almost anything. So if you have any issue, or an issue from the question above, which I just asked you, e.g. when was the last time I had my ideal body and what happened that I perceived to be negative at that time, then feel free to use that one instead. Step 2. Identify on a scale of 0 to 10 how badly you feel about the issue. 10 being the worst you could possibly feel. And if you can't feel it right now, then that's fine. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself in the stressful situation or issue in your mind. Step 3. Create the setup statement. Even though I feel exposed and vulnerable when I lose weight, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Now the purpose of the setup statement is to bring the issue to your conscious awareness and to say that even though I have this issue, I still accept myself anyway. For example, I am not the issue. Step 4. Repeat the setup statement 3 times whilst tapping repeatedly on the karate chop point. The karate chop point is on the side of the small finger side of either hand. Form a karate chop action with your hand and then hit something with it, e.g. a table or your leg. And the point that hits the table is the karate chop point. Now, repeat the setup statement. Even though I feel exposed and vulnerable when I lose weight, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Step 5. Perform 1 to 2 rounds of the negative statement, e.g. I feel exposed and vulnerable when I lose weight, whilst tapping on each of the meridian points. And when finished, take a deep breath out. Now I'm going to explain to you each of the meridian points. The first point is on the start of the eyebrow. Second point is on the side of the eye. Third point is underneath the eye. Fourth point is underneath the nose. Fifth point is in the groove between the chin and the lower lip. And the sixth point is in the collarbone, which if we put our finger in our throat here, there's a little U-shaped bone there. If we go out 1 inch on either side, it doesn't matter which side we do it on, and then go down 1 inch underneath the collarbone again, and we can tap on that point. And the other point is under the arm. If we go out from the nipple and straight down from the side of the rib cage, and the last point is on the top of the head, just in the middle of the crown of the head there. Now, there's an additional 9 gamut process that's often used, but for the sake of ease, I'm only going to show you the shortcut method today. This should not affect the quality of your results in any way. Step 6. Reassess on a scale of 0 to 10 how you now feel about the original issue. Ideally, you'll have reduced your number, as the emotional charge will have either dissipated, disappeared, or you will have triggered a secondary issue. If you still have some emotional charge around the original issue, or you've unearthed another secondary issue, which normally presents itself in the form of a belief, a memory of a past event, or even a physical symptom, then repeat the above 5 steps until you feel completely clear of any emotional or physical discomfort. Step 7. Repeat the 6-step EFT process just mentioned on anything else that may be causing you some dis-ease in your body or your life. And here are a few tapping tips before I give you a real EFT example, just in case you still need them. It doesn't matter which hand you use when tapping. You can use either your left hand or your right hand, or even both if you choose to. You can tap on either side of the body if you want, as the meridian points are symmetrical on each side of the body. When tapping on each meridian point, aim for 7 to 10 taps, or just tap as long as it takes you to say the negative statement.